Alright guys, quick introduction today. Welcome to day 18 of the journey. And today we're basically going to be adding some plots and some diagrams to more accurately visualize our model's accuracy and loss and all that other stuff. So that's all we're going to be doing today. If we finish early because there's not much to do, I'll definitely do some LeetCode questions. I'll probably do 3 easy questions today, just to get a bit better at that. And then yeah, so that's what we're going to do for the next 4 hours. I'm just going to get into it really quickly because I kind of woke up late. I woke up at 5. It's right now it's 6. So we're going to review what we've done, and then we're going to look at the comments and some other stuff in the previous videos. Alright guys, we're done with the predictions. So basically what we're doing here is that we're showing the first 25 predictions of the model and showing the right label for each prediction. So as you can see here, we're using matplotlib to basically plot out each digit, and on top you can see the prediction 7 and the true label is meant to be 7. So you got it right. The model got so many of these right. You can see it all here. Nearly, I think all of it. So you can see our model is really accurate, right? It's really training properly. But as you can see here, we're just saving the model. And whenever we want to use it, we're just going to load it like this. So yeah, we're pretty much done with that. That was really simple for the simple task for today. The main thing we're going to get into now is Leetcode, because we're going to have to do at least 3 easy problems today. For Leetcode, if you guys want to know how I do it, I basically use Leetcode and I follow the typical roadmap they have. So I'm starting with arrays and hashing. I also have a Notion for Leetcode. Let me pull up my Notion. Leetcode, it's called Leetcode Grind. So week 1, which is basically this week, I have to do 5 easy and 2 medium every day. I think that's a bit unrealistic, thinking like, because I've actually tried one and know how long it takes. I'll see if I can still try and do that, but ideally we want to get these 25 easy and 10 medium done as soon as possible, because the better we get the fundamentals, the better everything else comes after. But these are really important. If you guys know what Leetcode is a platform where you can learn data structures and algorithms and other questions that are usually required in interviews. So this is really important for any big tech interviews you're going to do. If you're going to apply to Google for machine learning, full stack, cloud, anything. I'm more of a machine learning AI, but it's still really important, so I have to learn this. And yeah, this is the roadmap. I will probably put this also in the YouTube description. If you guys also want this, let me know. But I don't know if everyone's also doing Leetcode with me, so we'll see about that. But so I'm going to quickly try, what was I meant to do today? Okay, I've done the first Leetcode question. The first one I did was, let me see if I can find it here. It's called two-sum. Everyone's done this, like Leetcode number 1. It's quite simple, to be fair. But I did it in Python, and I kind of struggled a bit. Like I did it perfectly in C++, but I'm not used to Python, so I kind of had to like make some changes and stuff. But right now, I think we're going to do, let's see, +1. +1 looks interesting. Can I find it here? I've done two-sum. Contains duplicate. I think I'll do this one. I'll do this. So we're just going to do this real quick. Okay guys, this is what I came up with. Okay, honestly, I'm not as good as you might think. I don't know if this is good or bad. I have no idea if I got it right. We're about to find out and see. But the idea I had, or I've basically written it down, is that we're just going to keep looping over the numbers in front of the first one. And I'm going to check if they're equal to each other. So I think it will work. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to get smoked. Am I tripping? Isn't it meant to be like true? Wait, there's no way this is what they mean. There's no way. But why does it say true in lowercase then? What the? There's no way. It's because I typed it with the small. I hate Python. If this actually works, I'm going to laugh. Why is this taking so long? Time limit exceeded. Okay, guys. I tried it. I flopped. I exceeded the time limit. But this is what I said at the beginning. If I do a nested loop, it'll be O of n squared complexity, time complexity. So I kind of knew. Recommended time complexity. Yeah. O of n, which is what I was thinking. Because we're going to have to loop through it anyways. O of n squared, that's what I did. I know that won't work because it'll just take too long. So this is what I did. The brute force way uses O of n squared. Is there a way to check if an element is a duplicate without comparing it to every other element? See, this is I just don't have enough knowledge. I swear it's something I've never learned before. Maybe there's a data structure that is useful here. But if it's the hashing thing, there's nobody want me to use that. What the okay, wait. This is not even my fault. I didn't even learn how to do it, the hashing stuff. This is literally exactly what I did. That's literally exactly what I did. Oh, we could have got an O of n log n complexity. So let me just explain really quickly. So if you want to understand what these time complexities mean, I can give you a really quick rundown. Okay, so ideally you want, where's my mouse? Ideally you want this time complexity. So you want it to be instant, really fast. So no matter the input size, it will always be the exact same amount of time. No matter how big the array is, it will take only one request or whatever you want to call it. O of log n is a bit longer, and as you can see, it keeps getting worse and worse. O of n squared is basically this, and that's what I basically did for this question I was just solving. But O of n log n is a bit faster, but it's still kind of not as good. Ideally, like, you want to be having O of 1, or like kind of worst case, I think you want O of n. So that's basically the two you're basically meant to try and aim for. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Basically, it uses a hash map, and I didn't even know how to implement a hash map. But yeah, you just use a set function that's already built in Python, so that's fine. That definitely makes sense. So the trade-off was that you trade off some space for quicker time, which makes sense. It's fine. Nothing else I can do. We've done all this stuff for today. Tomorrow we're going to look into just cleaning up the code. I think actually moving the Jupyter notebook into a Python file, so that's not that bad. But yeah, I'm going to go to the gym, come back, do more Leetcode, do some internship work, do some startup work, and then I'll see you guys next day. I don't know if I will record the rest, but we'll see. Depends on how much time I have. But if not, I'll see you guys in day 19. Peace. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to day 19 of the AI journey. And today we're just going to be cleaning up the code we've done. So we're basically done with the MNIST classifier. We've built it. It's fully recognizing handwritten digits, and it's quite accurate. I'm all right. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to clean up the code. Right now it's on a Jupyter notebook and it's in sections. We're going to clean it all up into one single Python file, and I'm going to put it on the GitHub. And then I'm basically going to put the instructions for how to like actually use it on the readme, so you guys can check that out. And then we're going to look into Leetcode for the rest of the day. So the first part might just take an hour to do. It's really simple, just clean up the code. But I'm going to be doing like probably 4 Leetcode questions after that, and we'll call it a day, I think. So yeah, we'll do 4 Leetcode easy questions because I'm still at the easy section. I'm still on arrays and hashing. If you follow the Leetcode roadmap, you can look at, I'm at the top part of it basically. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm just going to get straight right into it. Alright guys, what's up? We're finally done with making a new whole fresh file for the Python code. So basically, if you didn't know, I was using a Jupyter notebook all this time, and it was in batches. So this is from like day 1 and 2, then there's day 3, day 4, day 5. So right now on day 6 of week 2, we're still on day 19. It should be day 19. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting all of the code into one Python file. So it's really easy to like look at stuff, right? So if you want to run this code, do I have the command saved? Crap. I think nope, that's not it. Okay, this is it, right? I just run this and you can see it's training, right? There's 10 iterations. You can see it's slowly training. But when we actually look into the code, it's pretty much the same thing. I didn't even use ChatGPT for anything here. I just made the functions, you know, and then called them all in the main function. We did also include this is the graphs. So for 10 epochs it goes a bit lower, the loss. And yeah, so when we look into how we called this, how we ran the code, you can see I have 2 command line arguments. So if you guys want to use this model, you basically just have to specify the number of epochs, the amount of iterations you want the model to train through, and the batch size is the amount of images you want each batch to contain. And that's like the only 2 terms you need, and it will run the code, right? So that's pretty much it. I'm going to update the README to reflect this because these are like the instructions for how to run it. But that's pretty much it. Quite simple. So right now we're going to get into Leetcode. I'm going to do. I just did one earlier. Was that today? No, that was yesterday. Okay. I'm going to try and do 3 easy in the next 1 hour. I'll see if I can do that. And then yeah, that'll be pretty much it for today. Let's go to Notion and just take off what we've done. So yeah, we've added arguments, clean up the code. And I'm going to update the README, so I'll just leave that unchecked. But yeah, when we go to the Leetcode grind, you can see I have done contains duplicate. I've done that yesterday, and I also did to some edit. That's medium. Add it here. 2 sums. It's done. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll go to the gym first. I might go to the gym first, but that's pretty much it for today. So I'll see you guys in a bit.